And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up...
Exploring ruins? Well... Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh?
Yes.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there.
Well, perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you...
I wouldn't say I chose the Dragon's Path, Professor.
Very well. Enough. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain?
Of course.
Good luck today. And...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths... Did I hear you and Professor
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, happily, you have the benefit of an exception. Speaking of guides, and so that why don't I show you the clever enchantment we include? Unfold it and have a... The map is enchanted to help you find your...
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exception. I shall reach out when I have more. For now...
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronen yet?
shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, very good. Don't lose your composure. That's it. Not to worry. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. I know everyone is watching.
Accio!
Try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Nicely done. Here we go.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Happens to the best of us.
Let us see this. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. You are not making this easy for me, are you? Here we go! Yes!
Accio!
That's it! Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
Well, it's been nice to...
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Accio on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first...
Well, an outdoor competition.
What charm is there in the... You did well, managing to best as gifted...
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce... Now, Professor Weasley has asked that you expect to hear from me soon regarding...
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha.
I wondered how your first day was going.
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your... Well, better see to my charms homework.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised Levioso. Now, well done.
Levioso!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Protego. Complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Oh. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, I demand excellence from my student. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling... So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite...
It was certainly good practice.
Didn't expect a new student to be... Then again...
I've dueled.
Huh. Fair enough. You owe me an honest... You know, you might be a
Exclusive and...
Excellent. Nuo, if you want to get the most out of your time at home, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or you just have...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Look for Lucan Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Till next time. Revelio!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.